and dildos and vaginas supposed to look like of a mystical creature.
Oh, that's
So
what
let's
y'all
just
talking
say,
about?
yeah. So let's just say, a unicorn. What would a
Unicorn.
unicorn's penis look like?
Oh, that's who you was talking about. The people that make the weird penises and body
Yes,
parts.
Bad Dragon.
Oh, I remember you saying
They-
something like that a little while ago.
It's the weirdest thing.
I want the leprechaun's
But you-
penis.
But the funny thing is, it's the weirdest
Leprechaun
thing. But they're
penis.
making money because
Oh,
there's
they're
people
making
out
a
there.
shit ton of
I know
money.
they making a whole bunch. I mean, remember because I remember you talking about it because then I said, what if they was to market to do like famous people's penises and mold those? People would pay for that shit. A chick
Yeah.
would pay.
Yeah, but then you got to, you got to split the profits
Yeah,
with a
with-
Denzel Washington,
Yeah, I
with a
mean,
Snoop Dogg,
it's gonna make
with
well. It's gonna make well enough money.
Julio.
It's gonna make well enough money. Why be greedy? But business is business.
Yeah, you can't split money with Lucky Charms
Nah, you
or
can't.
Puff the Magic Dragon.
Sure the hell.
You know what I'm saying? Or Transformers. What would one of the Transformers cock look like?
Oh, that would be.
I'm just saying
wouldn't
that.
that be horrendous for a girl's vagina? I mean, that would be. would be-
Transformers
That would
penis.
be hurtful, I would think. That would be quite hurt.
That'd be quite
I wouldn't even want to see that site. It'd probably be messy.
But they're making a shit ton of money.
I'm sure they are.
But
they won't respond back to emails.
Well, they sent me
So-
one email and they said we would love to come on, and then they were like, send us some times and some dates, and so I sent it to them, and then nothing.
Maybe they got.
And how long ago was that?
Probably about a month ago.
Maybe they got busy making unicorn penis.
So I thought, well, we'll just do this.
Maybe.
Or maybe they're doing it. Maybe they're too busy with that with the award show, and they're like trying
Well,
to
see, that's what I was
focus
thinking.
on that.
Yeah, it could be a lot of things because a lot of people.
I'll pull a Michael Moore on him and get the Facebook Live going and confront him.
A lot of people hear this show. So probably when they heard about these different kind of penis they can order, they probably got flooded. They probably got
They
flooded.
probably got flooded.
You know what I'm saying? They just probably got flooded, and what can you do?
It was funny. Last year they had My Free Cams, I think is who it was the registration people. They were the opening deal, and I tried to talk to them, and they did not want to talk to anybody from the press. I'm like,
Why is that?
why are you here?
Why is that?
Why are you here?
Yeah, why is that? That don't make no sense.
And I talked to a
Why
few.
they didn't want to talk to the press?
They just didn't want to talk to anybody. I walked up there and was like, hey, can I get an interview? And they're like, and all these reasons. And then I bumped into a couple guys later who had like a podcast. And I was like, hey, did you go talk to the My Free Cams people? And they're like, nope, we weren't able to. And I started realizing that My Free Cams, they wouldn't talk to nobody.
Maybe they just didn't want to put nothing on record, for nobody to hear about upcoming.
I don't know.
things. I mean, sometimes it's a touchy subject with business,
We went and talked to the guys that had this thing called the money gun. The greatest thing I've ever seen. Basically, it was like a plastic gun that you put dollar bills in, and you can shoot dollar bills out of it. And they,
So it's like a potato cannon or a cannon that shoots out T-shirt.
yeah,
So you can shoot dollars.
you can load it. You can load it up with money and just shoot money. And they were like, "It's perfect for strip clubs, dog."
I'm definitely not gonna do that.
It was at a
No,
moment
no.
because Bob Hunter was like, "Oh, you got to come see this. You got to come see this. These guys want to do an interview. You got to come see this." So I go over there, and then they're like, "The motherfucking money gun."
You know what? That's for people like that's for people like Angel who just got money just to blow.
That's right.
I ain't using no money gun. Does it shoot out coins or different denominations?
Hey, now if it shout out pennies and shit, I'll make a hell on a bitch all day. Like they kick me out. They kick me out the strip club. Here you go, bitch.
Well, you could make it work.
Hey, if they got one of those now, I would maybe be interested in one of those. But I ain't giving no dollar away. I just can't. No, I'm too cheap for that.
You're too cheap for that.
Goddamn right. I ain't gonna lie to nobody. I'm too damn cheap.
Well,
That's funny.
yesterday the WWE was in Wichita, Kansas for a house show, and apparently those guys, when they got done, they didn't get on the road and I guess go to the next show because they were hanging out all over the damn town. I seen all these pictures all over social media, like They were hanging out at IHOP. They went. Big Show went to Club Rodeo. Just hanging out.
Yeah, he had a whole big fun at Club Rodeo. I'm sure he had a ton of fun.
I'm just like, I always thought when it was over, you packed everything up, you got on the road, and you go to the next town.
Have you ever?
Well, it depends. Well, it depends on how far the town is. If they were supposed to perform in Oklahoma City, where were they supposed to perform next?
I didn't really look at the schedule, but probably I would say Oklahoma, Kansas City, something like that. So yeah.
Yeah. So
it ain't that far. It ain't that bad.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If it's not a far drive, then they're gonna kick it for a little bit, and stuff. And Big Show's supposedly from here, so he wanted to hang out and visit whatever.
He's from where?
He's from Wichita.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
So he already
played basketball at WSU.
You know what? That's why he went to Club Rodeo, because he knew no matter what the weather is, it was gonna be girls in some little bitty shorts and some cowboy boots and the cowgirl hat. Always. If you go to Club Rodeo,
plus he travels in his own bus.
If you went to Club Rodeo right now, it's ice, and they would be in the same attire. Every girl there. Every girl there.
Every girl. That's right.
So I wonder what time does he have to leave? If it's like, how does that work? I know he has his own bus and all that stuff, but
yeah,
does he select the towns that he needs to go to? Since it could be a long drive, regardless if he's driving or not. You know what I mean? Like, it gets old after a while.
Well, I thought it was interesting that they were just all over freaking. They were just all over Wichita last night.
Sometimes you just gotta find a place to just be able to chill, because on the road all the time it got to be boring, especially if you ain't seeing no sights or nothing. It's gotta be.
And where were you?
Who, me?
I was
Jimmy Jaguar. How come you didn't go?
I was iced in. We'll say.
Yeah.
I was iced in, and Derrick was iced in somewhere. I don't know.
No, I wasn't iced in. I was just with my kids.
I didn't have any use for the house show. I'm just like, it's a house show. Did you go? Did you go to the show?
No, I didn't go.
Why not?
Because I didn't want to go.
There's a reason.
Plain simple.
We're ducking and diving.
Hey, we making excuses over here, and you just like, fuck it, I just didn't want to go.
That I think is so awesome.
Well, two things is that I don't like going to shows because I know some of the guys. That's one. A lot of the guys are gone. That mostly I know, but it's a different atmosphere. It's like being a rapper. Right? It's like being like in a mainstream at one point, and then all of a sudden, making a joke like Tone Loc shows up, and they're like, "Hey man, what you been up to, man? Oh, what's going on, brother?" And you know what I mean. It's just I just don't like to be around it, because sometimes it's like, man, what's going on? Oh man, you got fat, or damn, you got old.
It's like the prom shit. Like when you come back to your school reunion and shit.
Yeah.
It's just awkward. It's an awkward moment, because sometimes you just want to smack the shit out of them by the questions that they ask.
Yeah. I mean, I could have gone. I mean, my daughter could have, Devon told me, if I wanted to go, just hit him up. I mean, I can go to any show I want if I needed to. I'm not saying I got that hookup, but he always looks out for me and my daughter, and he knows I don't like to go. I just do it for my kid.
Yeah.
And if I see Paul Heyman, the first thing that come out of my mouth is, dude, you're getting paid. Where is my money? Pay me. I don't get nothing for the WWE network. I don't get nothing from the money that I'm owed. Pay me. Give me something. Give me free WWE network.
Give me something.
Give me something.
It's got to be.
See, you're a nice guy. You're a nice guy.
Don't let that get out. That'll ruin Angel's reputation.
I'm just
it will ruin my reputation. So hey, before I go any further, I did start reading that book. That was provided to me by for the last show.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Jay's book. Yeah. What do you think about that?
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
Okay.
I give it the A.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Hey.
But I'm still on chapter 3. I'm still gonna, I'm flowing with it. Let me go a little bit with it. It's just interesting.
It's different from what you're.
It's different than what he's accustomed to, I would assume.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, hey, somebody gave her money to put to advance her the money to make the book. Somebody saw some type of some quality in the book. I'm giving it a shot. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just interesting.
It's interesting. There you go.
Yes.
Hey, interesting is enough to catch some people's attention.
Well, that too. That is for that. You're right about that.
You know, a different stroke for different folks. Everybody don't like the
Well,
same thing, unfortunately.
That too. There's you see these guys. Now, see, I don't have to be one of these guys, but there's these guys that are all into like sex toys with their chick, and I have no use for that.
Yeah.
Like, why? Why would you need anything extra?
So, I don't know. Sometimes.
Well, just the same, I mean, sometimes a little extras, sometimes you put a like.
It'll take you a long way. It'll take you a long way sometimes. It'll give you something to think back on one day. Like, remember when we did that? That was crazy.
Hey, sometimes when you put on, chrome rims on your car, that's a little extra.
It's a little extra.
Or, when you put,
and it brings
you
in
got
the
to
hood
put a little
rats.
style.
It brings in the hood rats.
Brings in the hood rats. That's good.
Hey, man.
That's what we need.
Hey, you may laugh.
We need hood rats.
Listen, y'all may laugh when I
We
tell you.
had a hood rat in this apartment at one time. But go ahead.
Y'all may laugh when I tell you this, but this is my philosophy. This is my philosophy now. Don't judge me. I don't give a damn if you judge me any goddamn way. But anywho, I always had this theory. Men are like dogs, women are like monkeys. Why, you may ask? Men are attracted to, if it smells good, our head would do a whole 360 like a fucking exorcist. If a girl walk past us, it smell good. Women, like monkeys. If it shines, their head will do a 360. Men get nice rims, shiny shit, shiny, whatever the fuck they want to wear.
Yeah,
jewelry,
whatever it is.
and it attracts the women. And women put on some of the smelliest shit that makes our mouth water and make our heads turn. Men are like dogs, women are like monkeys.
Would you agree with that, Angel?
Well, I don't want to be categorized as a monkey. So I'll
See,
say,
that's what I'm like.
Hey,
really?
There's certain type of animals that that's their thing. Shiny things they would hoard.
Shiny things.
Or you could say a hobbit but
I'd rather be a ferret because ferrets are like shiny things.
Okay,
so see, there's a difference.
Well, women are like ferrets, men are like dogs. Is that better?
That's better because you put the monkey category. I'm not gonna respond to that.
Everybody gonna be like, "Fuck Derrick." He said we're monkeys. I didn't say you were monkeys. I just said like monkeys. Shiny.
So
I was getting ready to say Angel's too big to be a ferret.
I would think
You
so.
could land a fucking plane on that dude's back.
I would think so. He couldn't fit. He
No way
definitely.
you're doing that to
He
a
definitely
ferret.
couldn't fit in my couch or on my couch.
No.
So Jimmy, the first thing you need
what's
to do
up?
because you are driving tomorrow, right?
Yes, we are getting up, unfortunately, at 6 a.m. and driving.
So these are the
Yeah.
key things that you have to do. 2, when you get to the event, you got to get samples. You got to bring samples back to the show.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I will do that.
So at least we could talk about it on the show. Just bring
Okay.
some, but don't just bring like condoms.
No.
Bring something
no.
like I've never seen this before.
Yeah.
Interesting
Yeah.
topic.
Okay.
Please do.
All right. So bring some interesting products.
Yeah.
Okay.
And make sure you got some good things to tell us about it, like something that was just peculiar that happened.
Okay. I will make sure
Which I'm sure that probably happens every year.
Oh
something
yeah,
weird happens.
it'll be interesting. We'll have all sorts of. You know what I think is so funny about this? That Annabelle who we had on the radio show a couple weeks ago. I'd mentioned something to her about getting together, for drinks or whatever in Vegas or hanging out for dinner, whatever. And I said, no, me and Brittany will be out there, all that stuff. That's right. And she's like, we could get together for drinks, but she goes, all my meals have already been paid for. And I'm like, what? And so she starts talking about this auction.
Yeah, about the dates.
I just find that so strange.
dates.
These porn marks are going to pay for her entire meals while she's there. That just blows me away.
You know what?
So I mean, she could at least give you an appetizer.
Yeah, and that's what they're thinking probably. That's what they're probably thinking. But joke's gonna be on them.
Oh yeah, the
Joke's
joke's
gonna be
definitely
on
gonna
them.
be on them.
I bought you lobster. What you getting? What you gonna give me now? Nothing.
Nothing. I got to get
See,
back to
that's
my booth.
I got another date in like 5 minutes, so I gotta hurry up and eat this lobster.
That's just amazing. When you were in ECW or around, some of the different indie promotions you've wrestled for, have you ever had anybody, any of these wrestling fans that are so freaking crazed? Have you noticed them, paying for shit and stuff like that? Because I would think that would only happen in porn.
No, I mean, when I was in ECW, yeah, we had some moments where people paid for, like, our meals, or they paid for our, like, certain things, but nothing too crazy. I mean, nothing like meals, like big meals, like the whole weekend, my whole meals were paid for. And I haven't had a hotel paid for, you know what I mean? I mean, these porn girls be getting those things, like, laid out like a silver platter.
You know why? Because they got a silver platter between their legs that people want to see.
Well,
nah, but look, man, I mean, I'll be honest. I've seen some of these porn girls, and yeah, they look good when they're made up, but I've seen, like, when they're without makeup, they're just regular people, man.
Yeah, they are. But in our society, what people see is what they think it always is. Not knowing what you see on TV is a totally different world from what reality really is.
Yes.
People think just because they're a porn star, they're going to screw any Tom, Dick, and Harry. Not true.
Well,
not true at all.
That too. And that's...
Some of them, matter of fact, one of them that we was on here, they don't get sex unless they doing a show. They commented that. That's what they said.
Well, see, that's the thing. They don't get sex unless they do a shoot.
See?
Which is just, to my mind, just boggling. I don't know. I would...
I hear you, man. Hey, guess what? Next week next week we definitely I'm gonna be doing that ghost hunting thing.
Oh, that'll be.
Are you actually going?
He's gonna go do the ghost hunting.
That's right, bro.
That is going to be fucking hilarious.
So how are we gonna do this for the show, man? I mean, I wish I would get some live video of something. I mean, I know I'm dark, but you'd be able to see me in the iPhone camera. But I want to know how can we get this on the Jimmy Jaguar show? So
I think they'll have. Last time I talked to them, they've been checking out cameras from Access, so they'll have gear. They'll have video. So I just get a hold of them and get some video from it.
Are you gonna make it a long? Are you gonna make it a long ghost hunt or a short one? Or does it depend?
Wait a minute! Before we go any further, Derrick, you didn't even respond to the video I sent you on Facebook.
We were talking about that before we got you on the air.
I didn't even get a chance to even look at it, man. I've been with my kids all weekend, so.
Ghetto Ghostbusters, nigga. I was waiting for you to respond to that. I was like, this nigga did not respond. This is a classic opportunity.
Hey, matter of fact, I'm going to look at it right now.
Dude, it is funny. It is.
Because when you sit there and Jack just said something about it. And I told him I looked at the other one that you tagged me with the black dude, the fat dude running, all the black people running. And that was fucking hilarious. I was like, now that sounds true. That is fucking true.
It's a hell of a deal.
Jimmy, did you see the video?
Oh yeah, that's a hell of a deal.
I got to watch.
You gotta watch this, man.
I definitely gotta see.
But the thing I don't get is that, and again, I'm not knocking them. I just want to be a part of it because they got people that you don't even know who the fuck they are. So how the hell they get the audition for that? What are their qualifications? Because I was just like, who are these motherfuckers? But they got a show.
They've got a show.
Hey, they see something, they run with it.
They see something and they run.
Did I miss a meeting that we
Did
were not
I miss a
invited to?
meeting?
I mean, I want to be on the show too. Coon hunters, spit chasers. Something.
Wow.
I mean, get me on the show. I'll be down.
I'm down.
You know what? I don't know if I kind of scared of the coon hunter. Especially depending on where it's been filmed at. I kind of skeptical.
Years ago, I want to say like 4 years ago, there used to be a show, where it was a reality show where they take middle class people, white, black, whoever, and they put him in the hood. They put him in not a dilapidated apartment, but just like how you grew up when you was a kid, in a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment. You had a budget, like a real legitimate like welfare budget, and you had to live like you were like poor, and you had to stretch out the dollar.
How did that
And
turn
I used to
out?
watch that show. Yeah,
did
man,
that
it was
work out?
cool. It was cool.
I think that would probably been a hilarious ass show. Too bad I never get to see it.
Yeah, it was on the nation. So I forgot what channel it was on, but I think it was on a Latin channel. But it wasn't a Spanish channel. It was a Latin channel that spoke English. For like the Spanglish motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So it was. Yeah, I mean, it was a cool show, and it had a good concept. But anyway, back to this ghost hunting thing.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to see at least the trailer to this show. You'll roll your ass off.
I'm trying to look at it now, but I can't really hear it.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely gonna have to look at that because that first thing Jag was saying something about it. Like, did you check out the thing? I'm like, I had a chance to. Like you got a child. You know how it is. Like it's just daddy.
That's when I say I'm in the bathroom. Wait.
Hey, you don't mind, dude? Hey, daddy, hurry up, daddy. I need something to drink, daddy. I got a potty, daddy. I guess there is no privacy.
But Jimmy, seriously, you have to hit them up, the Paranormal Society, and so you get at least some video to put on the show.
We got to get some video to put up because that would be hilarious.
But did you put Flex on the show when he did it?
No, they Flex did the show, and then I tried to get him on the Sunday show to talk about it, and he's like, I'm too busy. I'm training. I don't know what he's training for.
But did the Paranormal Society give you a copy of the video just to show you what happened?
They actually didn't take video that time. They just took photos and stuff, and they've just started doing video. I think the last couple times they've been out. So video is a new thing for them.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard for me because I don't believe in all that stuff.
You don't believe in all the ghosts and shenanigans?
No, I don't. I really don't. No, I. Really
Nah, but it'd be fun to see, dude. It doesn't hurt.
I know.
It doesn't hurt.
I'm like one of them people. Like when the fair came to town, and I was with my ex, and they be like, "You could be hypnotized." Nah, I'm not hypnotized. Well, I just don't believe that shit just exists. I just don't believe it works. I'm just one of them skeptics. I'm just a skeptic.
Hey, I just like to go and just see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't hurt for that to happen, but it probably would be a short show because if it turned out to be true, I'm fucking out of there.
I'm fucking out of there.
Fucking out of there. I mean, I don't need a ghost trying to kill me when I can walk down the street and the police can shoot me dead at any moment because I look suspicious. So, no thank you. I'll pass.
They probably think you're a shadow ghost.
See? Okay, now I can hear myself.
There we go. Okay. Let me plug my headphones back in. There we are. Now I can hear.
I was about to start doing it. Can you hear me now?
What the hell happened there? All of a sudden I was... There's Angel.
I'm actually trying to line up some interviews.
Let me get him back on. What happened there? That's the weirdest damn thing in the world. Go ahead, brother.
I'm trying to get some